What's up, Retro Maniacs? Joe Day coming at you from Mike's Retro Trading Cards. We've got a good one. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Chris Sewall, better known as baseball card collector, investor, dealer, in that order, and he's going to be answering 8 questions. All right, what's up, Retro Maniacs? As they say on TV, my next guest needs no introduction. You know him, you love him. He has almost 60,000 subscribers. We've got Chris Sewall, better known as baseball card collector, investor, dealer, in that order, joining Mike's Retro Trading Card today. How you doing, Chris?
I'm great. Thank you for having me, Joe. I appreciate the introduction there. That's really nice.
Well, I'll tell you what, before we get started, I'm going to pull back the curtain a little bit. We're taping this at 1 o'clock on a Friday here in Pittsburgh. It's 7 o'clock in the Netherlands where you're at. And I know the expression is it's 7 o'clock somewhere. So I'm going to crack open a beer before we get into this. It usually makes... if you watched my last video, you would have known I'm always going to crack open a beer. I'll tell you.
Okay. This is just water, but.
All right. So for any of our new viewers, the way 8 questions works is Mike, EP, and I came up with 8 questions that we thought would really dive deep into some of our favorite content creators, some of our favorite people in the hobby, and get to know them a little bit better. So if you're ready, Chris, we're going to jump into the 8 questions.
I'm ready whenever.
All right. Question number 1. What is the first card you remember collecting?
So I actually know this one specifically. And I've actually told the story before, but my dad bought me a 1988 Donruss pack, and it had I didn't know anything about cards at all, and I pulled a Mark McGwire in it, and I was with a friend who was a big baseball card person. He was older than me, and he really wanted the card, and I refused to trade it to him. I didn't know who Mark McGwire was, but no, I just because he wanted it, I didn't trade it.
Because he wanted it, you knew it was worth something.
And I would have been 10 at this point, maybe, or 9. And I still have the card, and I know it's that card because when I pulled it out, it had a notable surface flaw in the corner. And he tried to, when he was trying to convince me to trade it to him, he said it's not worth anything because of that flaw. And the one I still have, it's that one because it's the flaw. So.
And people use those type of excuses to this day to try and get something cheaper. So I know that for sure.
Well, I mean, the card was probably worth 50 cents then, and it's probably worth 15 cents today. But I still have it. I call it my number 1 dime card, if you know the DuckTales reference.
I do. I absolutely know the DuckTales reference for sure.
Yeah.
All right, going from that 15-cent card or your number 1 dime card, question number 2. Yeah. What is the most valuable card you have ever personally owned? I think I know the answer to this one.
Yeah, so the most valuable I've ever owned is definitely my LeBron James Black Refractor rookie, PSA 9, Topps Chrome. And it's actually, I don't think it's my most valuable card anymore. It was, I still own it, but at one point there were sales of the card at like 80 grand, but it's way dropped. It's probably in the 20s now. I think I have a Maze rookie PSA 6, which I think is probably a little more than that. So
very cool. Yeah, follow along on that LeBron James Black Refractor story. I love that you put videos like that up. But like not everything is a win, or sometimes things come down a little bit. So
that one's a big loss. Although I'm in it for $800. So I mean, it's actually
still a big win, right?
Yeah,
it's still a big win.
Yeah.
All right, question number 3, very apropos. I'll take a sip as you think. What is your drink of choice?
My drink of choice, like alcoholic or non?
Whichever. I mean, I prefer a couple of beers myself, but it's up to you, man.
Well, no, if I'm out gonna have a drink, it's definitely an apple martini, which might not be the most manliest answer, but I love them. Sorry,
nothing like an apple teeny.
No, yeah. And if it's a non-alcoholic night, it's like a chocolate milkshake.
Oh, okay. All right. Good answer. Now I'm going out tonight. I'll have to have an apple teeny in your honor.
Nice. Yeah.
All right. Question number 4. If you could rip any box of cards, what would it be?
Well, so I'm not a ripper. I would let me think. I mean, I mean, it would be something it would be as old as it could be. It would be
Yeah.
as vintage, as far back as you could get. Although I wouldn't want to rip it. I'd want to
You'd
keep
want
it.
to keep it.
But if I
Yeah.
had to rip it, yeah, I'd just whatever the oldest product you could get would be something from the 50s. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking you might go the 52 top set. That would be my
Yeah,
guess.
I mean, you're gonna lose out if you. I mean, an unopened 52 pack
Right.
or box is gonna be worth 10 times what the cards you're gonna pull
Right.
in all likelihood. So, but yeah, if I had to rip it, that would be a fun one.
Question number 5. Tell us something about yourself that most people may not know.
Well, there's a lot of things. I worked in the film industry. I mean, I mentioned that on my channel, so I don't know if people know that, but I worked in the film industry. I wanted to be a film director in my 20s and into my early 30s. And yeah, I went to LA and I did a lot of stuff in film. Worked on a bunch of music videos.
Oh, wow.
Some like big name music videos and stuff. But I was never like a high end person on them, but I worked on them, and yeah.
Were you interested in just keeping that career for a while, or did
Uh,
you
I
get
well,
tired of it?
that was my dream for a long time. For I mean, at least 10 years. But at some point, it didn't feel right anymore. I wasn't enjoying it. My career was going okay, but it wasn't that. It was just I just wasn't enjoying it. And on the side, I was dealing cards, and I was just enjoying that so much more.
Mhm.
And at some point, there was like a falling out with a partner, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to switch. And that was the best thing I ever did. So I
Well,
haven't looked back.
we're thankful for that falling out
Yeah.
because we get such great content, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
All right. Question number 6. What was your first car?
My first car.
Yep.
It was I don't even know it was a Toyota, like a Toyota
A
something.
Toyota something or other.
It was a really, really old, junky Toyota. I don't remember the sub brand. It was
Good
like
answer.
it was like pink. It was probably a Corolla.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a pink because it was the only. It just made it was yeah, it was cool. I liked it. You know what? I like that car.
And you could beat the crap out of it because it was a junky Toyota
And I
Corolla,
did.
right?
I ran into a lot of things in my teens.
All right. So this next question, we're calling it buy, sell, burn. Okay. So
I still
I'm
burn.
going to
Okay.
give you 3 products. Okay. And you're going to have to choose whether you want to buy it, basically love it forever, never get rid of it, keep
Yeah.
it to yourself, sell it. You're okay with it. You like it. It's fine. But you're okay getting rid of it too.
Yeah.
Or burn it. You never want this product ever again. You're out on this product. You never
Okay.
want to deal with it. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are the 3 to choose from for buy, sell, burn.
Okay.
Slabs, top loaders, binder pages.
Slabs. So you well, easily burn the pages. I
Okay.
can't stand pages. Mainly because they're yeah, I just don't like pages. I mean, I like top loaders and slabs fairly equally. So you mean like the actual top loader or like a case for top loader? I mean, sorry, you mean an actual slab or a case for the slab?
No, an actual slab. Like if you're gonna keep something forever, do you want to keep that in the slab?
Yeah, I'll buy the slab then, and I'll sell the top loader. Although I like top loaders too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just as an FYI, Dustin, Sports Card Dad, did pick binder pages as his buy. He loved them because he
Oh,
loves going
Dustin.
through.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, yep. So you can let him know about that.
No, I mean, no, there's nothing wrong with pages. It's just not my thing because I need to save space, and it's not good
Right.
for that. And I also find it not particularly good for like long-term protection. Easy to drop a binder and things get dinged. Whereas if you drop a slab, your card's safe.
Yeah. All right. Last question. Question number 8.
Yeah.
Other than recommending buying any particular card, what is one piece of advice you would give yourself when you first started collecting?
Like collecting advice?
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, I would say don't focus on bulk. Like I think a lot of first-time collectors just buy like a box of, and they just sort of accumulate cards. I would say don't focus on that. Instead of targeting, instead of like going out and just buying a whole bunch of packs or something, pick something you really like and try to pick, one nice item or a couple nice items and don't get overloaded with quantity. Because I can't tell you how many like collections I buy. It's just like a person with just a closet full of stuff. They've long lost, they've long forgotten what's in there. They haven't gone through them in years. And I think that happens a lot. And that sort of happened to me at the beginning. So I would probably say something like that.
That's exactly how I am a collector.
Oh,
Our friend EP, no, our friend EP is the one that has the bulk. So
Yeah, okay.
I'm the streamline guy.
Okay.
EP's
Oh, you're
definitely
not
more of
the
a.
bulk. You're not the
I
bulk
am
guy.
not the bulk guy. I am not the
Yeah.
bulk guy. I'm definitely a streamline collector. That's for sure. Well,
Yeah.
that was our 8 questions. Chris, really appreciate you coming on. And more
Yeah.
importantly, I really appreciate you shouting out Bert Emanuel on your regular rollers at the beginning of the year, the greatest fantasy football player of all time. So
Yeah.
thanks so much for doing this, and we will catch you on the next one.
All right, man. Really, really appreciate it. That was fun.